What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are getting into something a little different, but not so different. It was suggested that I get off the Pearl Jam train a little bit, and I agree. I think I need, it wouldn't hurt to get off the radar a little bit. But I had a number of people suggest this band. Let's see, Larry Todaro, Salai Mutiara, and Kimberly Brett Kurtz. They all recommended I react to this tune from this band, Temple of the Dog. Now, I've heard of Hair of the Dog. Temple of the Dog, not so much. From what I understand, this is a supergroup that was formed between Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. Basically, they had members of each band come together and form Temple of the Dog, which is basically a supergroup from what I'm getting. They wanted me to react to this song called Reach Down. Now, I don't know anything about Temple of the Dog other than what I just said, and even that may not be accurate. I've heard different stories. I've heard conflicting stories. I've heard this was formed before Pearl Jam. I've heard this was formed after Pearl Jam. I've heard this was an idea of a supergroup between Soundgarden and Pearl Jam. I don't know what the true story is. I'm just going on what I've heard. Now, I'm going to be honest with you folks. There is a real good chance this video is going to get blocked. I had a hell of a time downloading this video. Usually whenever I download a video, it goes right through, no problem. I can download it right off of YouTube. It took me over an hour to download this, and I had to jump through a multitude of hoops. So there's a good chance this video might get blocked. If it is, you're watching on Patreon. Congratulations. Here we go. I hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, we're going to get to this right now. This was posted by Temple of the Dog. Oh boy, that may be another reason why I had such a hard time downloading it. This video has 115,111 views, so it'll get you there. Definitely. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about the song. Let's just get into it. Link to the original video will be down in the description below for you to enjoy on your own. Other than that, let's jump into this. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Temple of the Dog, Reach Down, 25th anniversary mix. All right, let's do this. Ooh. They have that flange effect. I think it's a flange. Is it a flange or fade? No, it's not big enough to be a fade. It's got to be flange. I like that flange effect. Very well done. Very well done. I want to hear it again. Let's go back. Let's do that again. Already feel the groove. Ooh, I was wrong. Halftime feel. I keep seeing this name, Mother Love Bone. I keep seeing this name. I'm assuming that's the name of a band Is this them? Let me know in the comments. What am I looking at here? You know, Mother Love Bone. I've actually had a few people request that I react to them. What's their story? Who's Mother Love Bone? What are they? Who are they? How do they relate to this? How do they relate to Pearl Jam? I keep getting them. I keep seeing their name pop up in the comments on Pearl Jam videos. What's the relationship between Mother Love Bone and Pearl Jam? So, let me know in the comments, please, because I want to learn. I want to learn.
Into the dark shows, but you cast away. Now you said I got all this room and nobody to decorate. You got some love customer, put you in touch with the mail.
Andy Wood.
But it's a little man, you got no business being on the straight. Ooh, you gotta rest, you gotta rest, you gotta rest. You gotta reach down and pick the crowd up. Oh, I wanna reach down.
Ooh. Those harmonies. Ho ho!
Hell yes!
Woo! We're here. I'm hearing 3 voices. Yeah, I'm hearing 3-part harmonies. That's awesome. Love that. I love harmonies when they're done well. I love vocal harmonies. If you guys have any other bands that have like really solid like 3-part or 4-part harmonies, point me in their direction, because I cannot get enough of vocal harmonies. I love those. Let's keep going.
Carry back in my hand to the promised land. To the promised land.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on that stage. It's a supergroup. Gotta love that. That is good times right there. Only 1 bass player though. Yeah. 1 drummer, 1 bass player. Keep it that way.
I had an angel shine my wings. She said nothing but that's for the golden boy. She made me promise not to tell. I had her under a spell, singing the golden words in a broken voice. Now I call it a blessing on the wind. I'm feeling lighter than a breath from a dove. I got no hands to tie behind my back, and I'm sparking like a heart attack. And I got room to spread my wings, and my message is of love. Yeah, yeah. Love was my drug. That's not what I died of. So don't you think of me crying louder than some $1 billion baby? Ooh, I wanna rest, I wanna rest, I wanna rest, I wanna reach.
Ooh, that little stop right there. Back to the harmonies.
Pick the crowd up. I wanna reach down and pick the crowd up. Carry back in my hand
Oh yeah.
to the promised land. To the promised land. To the promised land.
Okay, there's a lot going on. I don't know. If you're listening through speakers, it's going to be a little harder to hear. When you're wearing earphones or earbuds or IEMs or whatever, it's a lot easier to hear what's going on. You got the lead guitar in the right ear for the most part. He's kind of panned into the left a little, but not much. It's mostly right, predominantly right. You got the other guitar player in the left who is not playing a guitar solo, but every once in a while he'll throw a counter line to what the guitar solo is doing. I have mixed feelings on that. As long as it's not overdone, it's good. And right now it's not overdone. But if it gets to be too much, then they start competing against each other, and that could be a distraction. So just be careful. We got more to go here. Let's see. The drummer and the bass player, for the most part, are keeping it down. They're keeping they're keeping the feel of the song. They're staying in the pocket and grooving. But the bass player is starting to fiddle around a little bit. What I mean by fiddling around is he's not sticking with the normal bass line that he's doing. He's starting to branch out. Now, is that a bass solo? No. It just means he's starting to walk. Like in jazz, he's starting to walk a little bit around the neck. He's starting to move up the frets. He's starting to, move out of the comfort zone of the groove and start to express himself a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't overdo it and don't compete with the guitar solo. Remember, the guitar solo is supposed to be what's standing out right now, not a bass solo. So just be careful. Listen, I am all in favor. Trust me. As a bass player, I am all in favor of the bass player being able to shine a little bit. Just time and place. That's all I'm saying. Time and place. Let's keep going. Nice. Yeah.
Pick the crowd up. I wanna reach down. Pick the crowd up. And pick the crowd up. Get back in my hand. To the promised land. To the promised land. To the promised land.
Nice. That vocal breakdown was very well done, and I hate to say it, very needed. That solo was long. I mean, it was a great solo, don't get me wrong, but it was long, and having that vocal breakdown kind of revitalized the song, I guess is a good way to put it. It kind of brought new life into the song, where it was really kind of starting to turn into an instrumental jam session, which, nothing wrong with that, but you definitely had a nice come around with that vocal breakdown, and those harmonies I can't say enough about. Very well done. Very well done on those harmonies. Let's keep going. Kind of anticlimactic ending there. A little bit. Just a little bit. Still a good song, though. Well, there you go, folks. That was Temple the Dog with Reach Down. Hope you all enjoyed that. Again, that was a request from Larry Todaro, Salai Mutiera, and Kimberly Breck-Kurtz. Thoughts? Oh, boy. Okay. I love that flange effect at the beginning on the guitar. The song itself, the entire song had a really good feel to it. That laid-back 4/4 straight-ahead feel, but it was a laid-back feel. It wasn't a driving feel. It was very much pulled back, not reserved, just, you know, pump the brakes type of feel to it the whole time. You're not slamming them on. You're just kind of, it's like when you're going down that hill at, like, you know, a 3% grade. It's just, you know, you don't need to hit the brakes. You just have to kind of keep your foot on the brake and just kind of pump it every once in a while to keep yourself from, you know, speeding up too much. It had that kind of a feel to it. From a songwriting standpoint, very simple, very straight ahead, straightforward, nothing too flashy. This wasn't really a showcase for vocal, from a vocalist performance standpoint, but those harmonies were really well done. Loved those harmonies. Let's see, the vocalist, I believe that was Chris Cornell's vocals that were really kind of coming over the top there. I've heard his vocals before, and they kind of stand out. He has one of those voices that kind of, you know, stand out. He did a really good job on this. Instrumentationally, I hate to say it, but the guitar solo went a little long, if you know what I mean. It wasn't bad. It was a really good guitar solo, really well done, very tastefully done. I just felt they could have cut it about a minute shorter or two than it was. But I mean, it was still effective. It was still good. It wasn't displeasing to hear. The other guitar player doing the counter line helped quite a bit, actually. Doing those little counter lines. I said in the middle that he just don't do too much, because you don't want to take away from the guitar player. Same thing with the bassist. Bassist started to walk a little bit, started to get outside the groove and, you know, play notes and melodies or counter melodies outside of what his normal groove was. And like I said, nothing wrong with that. Just don't take away from the solo, you know. Unless the soloist is going to pass it off to you. You know, if the guitar soloist goes, hey, I've done enough, your turn. Well, that's different. You know, then that's a different thing. They go ahead and take off. But the guitar player never let go of the solo. So the other guitar player and the bass player, though, they didn't do too much. They didn't take away from the solo, and they did just enough to kind of break up the monotony of the solo. So thankfully they did that. If they had not done that, that would have been a very long guitar solo that would have gotten quite monotonous. So I'm actually really glad they did what they did. Yeah, that's it. My only complaint was the solo was just a little too long. Other than that, it was fine. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this...
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I'm going to give this about... hold on.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to give this an 8.2. Yeah, 8.2. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. So, from a songwriting standpoint, not super impressive, but that's okay. Simple, works well. Execution, very well done on the musical standpoint. The drummer, the bassist, keeping it back on the back end, especially with a slower, held back song like this. That is super, super, super important. The guitar solo was a little long, and that's the truth. I hate to say it, but that kind of brought the score down a little bit. If the guitar solo seriously had taken like a minute or two off, it probably would have gotten a higher score. I probably would have brought it up to about an 8.4. But it did run a little long. Thankfully, the bassist and the other guitar player or players were able to add those little counter lines in there to keep it interesting and keep it going. Vocally, really nice job. I loved those harmonies. That's one of the reasons why we're not in the 7s. We're up in the 8s because of those harmonies. So well done. And I loved that vocal break. And when the guitar player finally stopped playing, he finally stopped soloing, and that vocal break came in, all the instruments laid out. That was nice. Very needed in this song. So yeah, it was a great song. It's not bad. Remember, an 8, anything above an 8 is great. If you're not sure, down below in the description, do you have my grading scale and the explanation? Anything above an 8.0 is great. So an 8.2 is a great score. So keep that in mind before you decide to jump on me. God, get off my back. Anyway, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't want to join the fan base, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there you can click on. This bell will keep you notified of everything that's happening with the channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's it for now, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.